Hey everyone, this is Chirag from dconcloud.com. So I'm very happy to share today that I sat for AWS SA professional exam today and I passed that exam. Really, it's a big moment because I was trying very hard to prepare for the exam and I would like to share a couple of tips which I believe it will be helpful for you to prepare for this exam easily. So before even going on any technical stuff, just I would like to share my own journey in that. So in 2017, in the month of June, I appeared for this exam first time and I was failed at that time. It was a very early days of my career and I easily cracked solution architect associate when I joined my first job and then I was thinking to only to pass this exam to get to a certificate only. So it was really my mindset, but trust me, it's been more than 3 year plus journey and lot of things and lot of thought process mindset has changed about not about the certification but about the work, about the how the business is working, where the cloud is making more sense in an organization, and all those things I am learning every day. So I would really like to share the stuff which I have learned so far and which may be helpful for you if you are planning to start your cloud journey and you are looking to appear for any certification. So so let's see. So I'm going to share couple of tips and as well as uh, tricks. So just received my certificate and really I'm very happy to see this, and I would like to say that I really score well. I was not expecting that much, but really it was a very good journey. And what did happen is like it was you can say publicize that it is the one of the hardest IT and the toughest exam, but really it's my opinion, it's not the hardest, but I believe it's more or the lengthier side because the questions are very lengthy and the options are very lengthy. You need to read a lot, right? But if you understand the concept, then I believe it will be easy journey. It is not that you need to worry and scratch your head to think about what can be the right. So it's more or less about the knowledge, about the learning, about the practical experience. So here it comes, the exact option, exact extract which the words or which the requirement which you need to take it from the questions and match it with the best answer, I can say, because somewhere it will be some confusion that multiple options seems to be correct, but what will be the best, that makes a huge sense. So try to learn, try to understand from that angle. So I want to share, like, it's not that a 1 month learning or the easy start. It is something like I refer even to my 2 year back notes also, or couple of I was started recalling some conversation because personally I have worked on Snowball data migration. I have used Snowball multiple times, so I understand about the interface, how it is going to configure, right? As well as luckily I got a chance to play with storage gateway, right? Because somehow at a professional level it is expected about the migration part, right? So storage gateway or multiple storage gateway options are there, what need to be configured or what not to be. So this is how, like, I got a chance to play with direct connect. I personally see the direct connect, how it got configured, how the public WIF work and the private WIF work. All those things come into picture from the last 2.5 years in my daily job, daily life, and it really gave me a boost to prepare for this exam. I have not follow any fancy stuff, any fancy classes or anything. I refer most of my learning from my day-to-day experience, and I'm trying to imagine the thing, and really I try to build the things in my own account whatever the possible, especially the VPN gateway part from the on premises or my side. I am not able to configure because I have a EdgeMax router, but I'm not a EdgeMax OS expert to configure. I tried to do, but I don't want to waste my time more or less on that, but I want to try to understand from the AWS Edge, like how it will get configured, where the customer gateway will play a major role, and where the virtual gateway will play the major role, how it got connected with the multiple customer gateway. All those things come into picture, and I try to simulate the things, right? And yeah, VPC peering, and it comes with nowadays lot of option, the private DNS and all these. So coming to the exam part, so exam is really expecting you to know a lot of stuff. It is not that it is covering only major services, but you really need to know about how the actual IT, especially in the enterprise space, things are working, right? So you can get experience from maybe from your peers also, or from your own learning. It depends upon where geographically where you are located. So a lot of factors matter here, I believe. So try to understand the things from the core concept, right? So regarding the questions, you will see lot all kind of stuff, even talking from the CI/CD or DevOps little bit taste in the questions, and how the elastic beanstalk fit, how the API gateway Lambda as well as DynamoDB work, how the server migration service as well as the database migration service, including the schema conversion tool. It is expected that you need to know, because I see it couple of time in lot of options. So right, so it is really necessary to know the things from the basics to the intermediate level. I understand it's not possible that the perfectness and to ready for each and every topic. Even I miss lot of topic, but due to, you can say, my prior working experience, it really helped me. Especially last month I appeared for all the associate exam, so at that time it was a very good refresher for me, and it really helped me to solve or tackle couple of questions easily today. So about the 75 questions, so it consists of 75 question and 180 minute. First 10 question, it was mind boggling, and I spent around 30 minutes. Actually it is said that you need to spend not more than 2 minutes on each question, but I noticed that I spent 30 minutes on my first 10 question, and from that 10 question, 4 or 5 question or answers I was not sure, I mark it for review. So I was really facing that time, but I can say, like, in after 20th question or maybe 25th, I found couple of really easy question, or maybe I feel comfortable to answer it quickly. So I believe I covered the time which I wasted in my initial questions to cover these questions which I am more comfortable. So almost some question I answer in 30 seconds or 30 to 45 seconds to cover up my time. So I have completed this exam in 150 minutes, and then I have left with 30 minutes, which I try to utilize to review, and really I change couple of options, the questions on which I mark it for review and flag, and lot of thing came into my mind because I have gone through the whole question set, and maybe something click for you from the options also, which can be correlated to the other question. So keep your mind open, as well as focus on all the options, and try to read, try to understand, try to figure out what is the difference between the two similar kind of options. You will find maybe a one difference, and then try to put your logic whether realistically that is possible, or have you tried, or have you even saw someone used in that way, at what kind of complexity or what kind of flexibility. So you can try your method from that angle. So I have come across in couple of situation, right? So like giving you example of, I read the question, and from the question I found the requirement or the words or the extracted words that which I need to look from the option. So clearly in some question I was able to figure out these are the 2 or 3 wrong option which can't be the answer. So I will left with the 2 similar kind of, which really create a lot of confusion. And what I did, I really tried to compare one sentence or one word even, and then I see that there is a difference I found, and this can't be the right way or not the best way. So I tried that. Another thing, the 2 paper and pen was provided, so I try to create the diagram, especially in the case of whenever multi-tier architecture or something kind of multiple VPC things given in the question. So I try to build and try to figure it out and try to put my logic, whatever I have learned, so that how the VPC peering work, what is the option required, or routing table, all these things come into picture, and I try to design and figure out from option. So you can expect the question is hardest to the easiest one also, if you really prepare, if you really worked on the services at a good level. So as a solution architect professional exam, it is really expected that you really know about the networking part as well as the compute part. I found really it covered in a very well way. It is not that the fancy services are covered, but compute and network is everywhere in most of the question. So try to cover, as well as try to understand about AWS organization. Trust me guys, that can be the passing scores. That is what like I thought and I planned for. Like few topics are like which may or may not come. Even I don't see that all the topic which I was thinking and targeting come, but some surprise also come, right? So but yeah, due to the again the learning and the conceptual from the perspective, I was able to understand and try to give my best option or answer for that surprise question. But try to learn, try to understand, try to build the thing, try to fail in your AWS account, rebuild the thing, take a proper time, don't rush for the exam, because just passing an exam will not make anyone a super duper solution architect. Even I don't feel that I am that that level or that expert or anything like that, but I really try to learn the thing, and I am putting a target date for myself that this is the exam date for which I need to appear, and so that I try to you can say push myself and try to learn. So now this is the thing which is helping me to present in front of my customer, because if I don't know the actual basic and how it is going to the advanced part, it will not make sense, or it is not going to help for me in my professional career also, in my work also. So my mindset are not like that I just want to rush for the certification and want to gain all the certification and all these. I am trying to learn which I feel it will come on a day-to-day basis in my job, right? And this is what I learned from my job, and that is what I try to replicate in the exam. I try to match the thing, and I got a result, and I am really satisfied with the result. And I really would like to say that if you are planning, so don't rush. Try to understand from any associate level exam. You will understand the AWS question pattern and what kind of tricks are there. Maybe really I can say that reading play also a major role, because lot of small tricks are there, like maybe which makes the sense of a whole question maybe is not required, and required is something like maybe in some corner it is mentioned, and which make a huge difference for the answer and approach, right? So try to read and try to make your habit to, a good reading, because really in the first 10 question I was really started feeling like that I will not able to even cover the 75 question, and I will lose my time and I will not get time for review. But then couple of questions speed come up, and I speed up to cover those questions, and it helped me to cover the exam in 150 minutes. And then I reviewed and I submitted in 100 less than 170 minutes. So my total exam time which I spent is 166 minutes submitting, and then I got a result, and really happy after seeing that result, because now I am analyzing even myself, like 2.5 year back when I sat for the first time, my mindset was that I want just to achieve the certification. I believe a passing score is 65% or somewhere like that, maybe 75, I don't know, but at that time I remember it, I got 55% somewhere like that, and I was very sad. But now today really I am able to understand it was not about passing and scoring the things, or it is something that really you understand, and you try to tackle, you try to manage the thing, and you try to present the thing in a very well manner to on your work, to your customers, all those things like really matters a lot. And I'm really feeling very happy, like in such kind of change in myself also, right? So learned it from that my failure point in even in last 2.5 years, even 2 hours, 2 years I have not took any exam, I just try to learn. I got a chance to play with lot of major services, especially the DynamoDB and the Redshift. I can say it is from the last 12 to 18 months things are getting in a different way, and I'm really enjoying that wave working with my customers on data warehousing and DynamoDB part. And it really helped me to prepare for my big data certification, which I appeared back in the month of August, and I cracked that exam at that time. But this exam I found is much lengthier than the specialty exam I set for security as well as the big data specialty. Those exams maybe I felt more comfortable while answering the question, but today I feel somehow to put it for more review, to understand or to try to put more logic, because I feel this exam cover a vast number of services. I can't say, maybe I think 70 services, or maybe at least 50 plus, I think so. These services are covered in a very well manner, but it's not that for every service exam question will come in the exam, but maybe the mix match of. So try to understand where the lambda fits better, right? And where the organization will work, where the DynamoDB will perform better than maybe Elasticsearch, or maybe in some other scenario or some other kind of NoSQL database, right? VPC, you need to understand about really how the NaCl work, what need to be referred, what don't need to be referred. Just give a quick tip, keep remember for NaCl ephemeral ports, right? And search about this word, you will find understanding, because this is really important concept, and this kind of concept will make you near to your win for achieving this certification, right? So just what I would like to share, not anyone's endorsement, or I even would like to do such kind of thing, but I really thanks to Knowledge India AWS channel that I watched lot of their video to prepare for this exam, especially the private link, network load balancer, as well as system manager, and another thing is application load balancer. So this channel provide a very good video covering from the basic to the advanced level, and explain the concept very well. I refer lot of documentation also, to prepare for this exam, and I highly recommend, if you are planning, just watch, especially the transit gateway. It was a new feature came 1.5 year back, or yeah, almost 1.5 year. So I have used this at a one customer place, so got some idea, but again I rebrush my concept and my understanding about rest, you can see. So try to clear your concept rather than focus only on the exam part. It will help you for the long run, right? So alright guys, subscribe to my channel, and if you have any question, feel free to reach out to me, and looking forward to see you in the next video. Thank you.